What's up, Prince Squad? What's up? Let me see. Got a few windows open. I guess I'm gonna have to close them up. Let me see who's gonna be on here. What's up, Cynthia? What's up, Roja Blancos? Keisha. Let me see. Come on, thing. School. What's up? What y'all got going on today? I've been partying all weekend. My nephew had a party yesterday. It was all right, Keisha. I hadn't been too long. Got back from my sister's house today. They had my nephew a little get together. His was actually supposed to be next weekend, but they had to change it because of some things that came up. So it was a party yesterday. It was a party today, and today is my mom's husband's birthday. What's up, Nalasia, Sauce One, George, Brenda? How you doing? I think you may be new to my live streams, Brenda. Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you joining. What's up, Sam? How you doing? Denise, how you doing? Sketches, how you doing? School says she's sick in bed. Let me see. The Sheila says happy Sunday. What's up, Michael? How you doing? What's up, Ray? I try not to use glitter ink, Los Roja Blancos. I used glitter ink one time and it was a really bad experience. I actually filmed it, but I didn't do nothing with the video. But the company that I purchased it from recommended 30. What's up, Antonio? Recommended 30 mesh, but I had issues, and the customer was fine with the shirts, but I didn't really like how they looked because I felt like it should have had more glitter on there. But I had a lot of issues dealing with the glitter, so I don't use glitter ink. I use shimmer ink, and I tell the customers that it's glitter ink. And I showed on here, let me see, this thing right here. This is from Union Ink. It's their color guide. So on here, like if you look at the gold, this is the gold glitter ink right here. Let me see if I can fold this back so y'all can see it better. But this is the gold glitter ink right there, if y'all can see it. And then this is the gold shimmer ink. So I just use shimmer. Let me see, the gold shimmer ink is right here, so you can kind of see the difference. That's shimmer and that's glitter, and glitter has like bigger particles in it, and I had issues with it. I mean, I would never ever in my life use glitter ink again. If they insist on glitter ink, if they say, well, that's shimmer ink, that's not glitter ink, I'ma just tell them, well, I can't do it, because I would never fool with glitter ink again. But I attempted to use the 30 mesh screen, so now I have two 30 mesh screens in there that I probably never use again. But I use shimmer ink, and I call it glitter ink. Let me see. What's up, Jean? How you doing? John? Brenda says, yes, I've been watching your videos. Antonio says, get well, school. Charmaine says, hello, lady. How you doing, Charmaine? Nalasia says, I just got finished with 24 shirts and 60 sublimated mouse pads. That's awesome, Nalasia. That is awesome. Denise says, Scoop, I will lift you up in prayer. Feel better soon. What's up, KJH? And School put I think that's a love emoji or something like that. Keisha says, lots of work. Nalasia, you've been very busy. Cynthia says, Scoop, I hope you feel better. What's up, Rye? Rye, did you check on the ISS, or the impressions, whatever they're gonna call it, change it to next year? Did you check on the their page? They finally put me on there. Well, I guess cause I finally turned my stuff in, but they didn't put the picture on there. So, but I am on there now. What's up, Sophia? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, Sophia. Antonio says, I thought with glitter you need lower mesh count. Yeah, I have a 30 mesh count, Antonio. That was what I used, 30. I mean, if they had a 10 mesh count, that might be better, but they recommended 30 for that. Let me see if it says what you should use on here. Well, yeah, they recommend mesh. It does not have the mesh on here that it recommends, I don't think. Let me look back here. Glitter. Nope, it don't have the mesh that it recommends, but the company that I purchased it from, which is MacB Supply, I don't know, it's saying that the stream health is bad, but MacB Supply recommended that I get that 30 mesh screen. So I got 2 of them, and it was a 1 color print, 1 print. Cynthia says, great, you're on the list. You sure can do it. I'm gonna have to do it now, Cynthia, since I'm on there. Let me see. Let me go back up because I kind of miss. What's up, Leviti? How you doing? Antonio says I use my mug press for the first time. I still haven't used mine, Antonio. Still have not. School says I appreciate the sentiments. Los Roja Blanco says thank you so much. I'm going to use glitter vinyl. Keisha says that's awesome seeing. Nalaja says feel better school. Right says yep, I saw that, going to make sure I make it to that class. Brenda says I'm trying to learn how to do this. I've had a Udon machine for a couple of years and I just didn't like it, but I still have it. I'm trying to learn how to do this along with my sewing. If you have that Udon machine, Brenda, you can use that as an exposure unit until you're ready to buy a bigger exposure unit. You can do 11 by 17. You can print up to you can use the 11 by 17 transparency film. That's what I used to use for an exposure unit before I got the one that I have now. And 11 by 17 is a decent size. Some companies still print that size, even though they probably have huge exposure units. Cynthia says, great, you're on the list. Oh, okay, I read that earlier. Los Roji Blanco says, I was going to use 45 mesh. Now, I use the Union glitter ink, and I just had issues with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some people. Is it anybody on here that have had success using glitter inks? And if so, what type of glitter inks did you use? Because I just use the shimmer inks and I call it glitter. When I tell my customers glitter ink, that's what I'm talking about. But I messed up and showed a customer this swatch thing that I just showed y'all, and they was like, I want that one. So I got that one that they wanted, and that was a big mistake. Let me see. Chief a lot says we call 25 mesh the screen door. Rye says Scoob and I will be there with those big heads like at the game. You silly. What's up, Graphic Warehouse? How you doing? Alex says finally made it to a live. Welcome to a live, Alex. Glad you can be on here. Now I do live streams every day, Monday through Friday, on my other channel, the T-Shirt Chick Live channel. And I only do them on Sundays on this channel, but I do them every single day at 10 a.m. Central Time on my T-Shirt Chick Live channel. Let me see. Doggone it, it jumped up. Okay, what do you do to promote breast cancer awareness month? A lot of people just come in here because they have a family member, or they have whatever, or it's whatever going on. Like they have the football game going on. I'm supposed to be printing some breast cancer awareness shirts for a fire department, but they have not got back with me. And I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to get out of this substituting tomorrow. I really don't want to have to do it. I'm just gonna not answer from now on when they call, because I'm not trying to do no extra jobs, because I need to be here doing what I need to do. But yeah, but I'll let y'all know if I get that. But the design, the order for the fire department, but I was supposed to, they came by and I did the design and everything, and so The next step is they come and submit their order. Michael says, kicking it in New Mexico. Psycho Inc. We all say hi. What's up, Psycho Inc.? The whole Psycho Inc. squad in New Mexico. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Michael. But I mean, you could promote it, Antonio. You could promote it on your Instagram. You could even wear a shirt or have some people, give a shirt to some people in your family. But most of the people, they come here because that's what they're looking for. And I just, like, whenever I do it, I'll just put it up in the window and they can see it when they pass by and stuff like that. What's up, Lionel? What's up, Bernita? What's up, One Shot? One Shot Creation says, I'm back. Sketchy says, yep, you are now in the website. So you have, yep, Sketchy, I can't change my mind. No mind changing. Once I say I'm going to do it, I do it. Or I try my best to do it. Hopefully I'll do a good job and they'll ask me back. Sam says, I made a video how to cure shirts. Okay. Toronto says, how does it depends on the vinyl that you buy. I don't even know, Torino. It depends on the vinyl that you buy. Like if you buying glitter vinyl, it usually costs more. So all you gotta do is see how much you buy and divide that by, okay, say you buy 5 yards of vinyl. And like a basic roll of vinyl is usually like 5 yards, and yet unless you're buying sheets or something, like if you have a cutter that can't accept the rolls, and you buying sheets, all you have to do is it depends on what vinyl you buy, but to figure it out, and I'm gonna tell you, I needed math help in school. I'm not good at math, but this is something I can do. Okay, say that you buy the 5 yards. Okay, it's 3 feet in each yard, so it's 15 feet. It's 15, and I buy the 15 inch wide or the 20 inch wide vinyl. So all you have to do is say, okay, 15 feet divided by the price, and you can see how much each foot will cost. And it depends on, it's so many different types of vinyl, and then you can buy the same vinyl and it can have different prices. So, I can't really answer that, but that's how you figure it out. You figure out how much vinyl you have or how much you have bought, and then you divide it by how many 12 by 12s you can get out of it. Antonio says the exposure isn't consistent with the UDO, and it irritated me. I used the UDO for years, Antonio. I still have it. And it's always been consistent for me. I don't know if it was something wrong with your bulbs or something, but the one I got was pretty much brand new. The guy never ever used it, and it was 10 minutes, and I even did halftone printing. Like if you go back and look at some of my older videos, I did halftone printing with that UDO. So it was real consistent to me. That was like the best exposure unit before the one I have now, and not that I had, the one I have now is like really amazing or nothing. They both basic units. It takes less time to expose this one than with the UDO, but it took me 10 minutes, but it was super consistent. I thought that was the best thing ever. That's why I recommend it. I wouldn't recommend something that I had issues with, and if I had, just because I have issues with it don't mean other people it don't mean other people won't. Will have issues with it, or just because I didn't have issues with it don't mean, sometimes it depends. And then see, like when I first started out, like if you just starting out, that could be why it was inconsistent, because when I was using the work light, I was just starting out, so I didn't really know what I was doing. Maybe if I tried the work light now, I could make it work. But it's people on here that have used the work lights. It's people who have made exposure units, like big ones, using those same work lights, and they don't have any issues. But the UDO, I felt like, is a really well made exposure unit. What's up, CBJP? Let me see. What's up, Lisa? Brenda says, I can't find the emulsion sheets. Do I need to get the liquid? The liquid works better to me, Brenda, because it's easier to install. It's easier to coat the screens. You know, it's easier to coat the screens to me than it is to put that the sheets on there. And with the UDO, it takes about 10 minutes to expose. The kind that I used to use, I use the Ulano QX1 emulsion, and I also use that the kind from Ryonet when I had the UDO, and both of those exposed in about 10 minutes. And I did halftones on it. Like, I had the videos up to prove it. If y'all look at some of my older videos, I don't remember the exact names of the videos, but it was one where I was doing the football shirt. What else did I do? I've done, I don't know, I got over 700 videos on here, so I can't really remember the exact names of all of them. I would just have to go back and look. Los Blanco, I can't even say. Rohit Blanco says, I have 200 shirts. They need them glitter. I gave you my advice. My advice was use the shimmer ink, or get some other company to print them. Which, if you get some other company to print them, you know, you're going to end up not making as much as you could if you did it yourself. But my advice is use shimmer ink. I mean, that's the best advice I can give you from my experience. I would never, ever, ever, even if somebody was like, I'll pay you $1 million, I'm not gonna do glitter ink again. They can get it done somewhere else, but I'm not doing it. Alex says, thank you. I watch your videos every day. You're welcome, and I appreciate you watching. What's up, Dr. Lightskin? How you doing? Alex says, I'm looking for some good quality vinyl for cotton and poly shirts. Most vinyl that I know of is for cotton and poly. I mean, they do have specialty vinyl that's for different things, like what is it called? I can't even think of it. Like what umbrellas is made out of. I can't think of what it's called right now. But a lot of people like Sis or Easy Weed. I like Stahl's vinyl. So it just kind of depends on you. And I also use a vinyl from eBay, and I use some vinyl from Amazon. So I mean, you know, it just it's all about finding what you want. What's up, Ophany Jones? How you doing? Sam says, try metallic ink. It's pretty good. What's up, C Block? Let me see. Cynthia says, CB in the house. Chief Allah says, I like the International I-55 Crystallina Clear Shimmer for a top coat. It's clear glitter, but shimmer size flake, so I felt it worked good on 25 to 30 mesh. What's up? What's up, King J? How you doing? Let me see. Nalasia says, I'm using UDO right now. It works good for me. Yeah, you know, it takes a little bit longer than my exposure unit that I'm using now, but I had perfect success with it. I never had screens that, you know, I have had issues before, like where I had to figure out what the thing was, but pretty much every time I burned something, it came out right. Sophia says, there was a sale with vinyl at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Brenda says, I would look for the liquid. JP says, did everyone see my sublimation video? When did you put it up, JP? If it was put up this weekend, I've been away from my computer today. I haven't really been on there. I have to check it out though. Let me see. School says, Los, you may want to outsource this order or do it with glitter vinyl. Yeah, doing it with glitter vinyl, he probably gonna lose out so much. He probably gonna be paying them to take the shirts, because glitter vinyl is more expensive, and he said it's 200 shirts. If it's he'll probably come out better just doing it with I don't know, unless he got like a pocket logo or something, then maybe do it in glitter vinyl. But then I wouldn't want to have to weed that many things or whatever. Ross says, not good. I've used shimmer and I always have issues. When I use the shimmer, I'm using the 110 mesh, and I'm using the Union, the same one I just showed y'all, the Union shimmer inks. And I mean, that's the only way I can get it. It looks like glitter. And people, when I tell people it's glitter, I haven't had any complaints thus far. The only time I had a person that asked specifically for glitter was when they wanted the glitter, and then I showed them the thing because they wasn't sure what color they wanted, silver or gold or whatever, and I messed up and showed them the thing, and that was how it ended. How they ended up saying they wanted the one that said actually glitter. But I have in the past said that shimmer ink was glitter ink and haven't had any issues. Let me see. Brenda says, I will just keep watching. I will find it. Chief Alot says, the company I work for outsourced a glitter, and the company just sprinkled the glitter on top of a bunch of crap. Felt like sand and was all over the box. Doggone it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit behind, and the thing is jumping up, so it's messing me up. What's up, King J? Rye says, all I know is that not to use an underbase on glitter and shimmer inks. What's up, T-shirts and me? How you doing? This my first time seeing you on here. Welcome to a live stream. JP says, seeing still references. I can't even talk. Referencing a lot of your videos. Even bought the metal screen rack you bought. Still go back to bed. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Somebody's supposed to be meeting me over here. Hold on for a second. Hey, how you doing? Okay. All right. I'll put it down that she paid. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I am selling cookie dough for my son for school. They making them kids sell 20 things of this very overpriced cookie dough. Very overpriced cookie dough. And I had a couple people, because he got to turn it in tomorrow, and I had a couple people that had not paid yet. So I'm trying to see how many I'm going to have to buy. Because where did this dollar come from? Yeah, I'm trying to see how many I'm gonna have to buy because yeah, he gotta have 20 in order to be able to go on the little trip that they can go on. So however many I'm short from 20, I gotta buy the rest of them. Right now I'm thinking it's like 3 or 4, and they like $17 and $18. So yeah. These schools be tripping. Let me get back to where I was. School says, Chief, that was bad. JP, okay. What's up, the ink build up? How you doing? Lionel says, has anyone tried Grace M vinyl? No, this is my first time hearing of it, Lionel. I haven't tried that one. I'm too full, I guess, y'all. Waldo says glitter transfers. JP says yesterday, saying I have to check it out when I get off, JP. And I gotta make sure I hit that notification bell on you, cause I didn't even know you had put one up. Let me see. Sophia says, never heard about Grace M vinyl. Sketches says, Lionel, I think Heart and Hustle did a review on that vinyl. JP says, I'm not having much luck with the Coromaline emulsion. Seems way too thin. Lionel says, I'm going to have to go over and check out that review. Let me see. King J says, what's a good printer so I can print bigger images if I'm using my regular printer so it prints only regular size paper? Now, King J, I should have did a video on that, but y'all know when you in a tight situation and you trying to you're trying to hustle and get the order done. Sometimes I don't have time to film, but I did one. I had an issue with my printer, my regular printer that I print the emulsion with. The screen, the film with. I'm sorry, my brain is everywhere. And I had to print it on my laser printer. Now, when I printed on my laser printer, I had to double it up, and then I had to print. So I had to print like 2 of each thing, and then I had to tape it together to make it into one large image. So that's something that you can do until you get that printer, or you can always go to like Office Depot or somewhere like that. But the printer that I use, it's a discontinued printer. A lot of people use Epson printers. Like all you gotta do is look for a 13x19 Epson printers. And I think that Canon make good printers too. And Canon has some good printers that's not very expensive too. And the printer that I use is the HP K8600, but it's discontinued. So if you type that one in, it's probably some other ones that'll pop up. Actually, I have a video where I it's called printers for screen printers, and it should have the links of the newer version of the printer that I had, so you could check that out if you're interested in it. It's gonna be on this channel right here. All you have to do is type in T-shirt chick printers for screen printers, and it should pop up for you. But yeah, all you gotta do is look for a printer that's 13x19 pretty much, and an inkjet printer would be better. It would be better than a laser printer, because like when I printed on my laser print, you know, it does not print dark enough. Brenda says, don't you have another group or video besides T-shirt chick? I think I have the Print Squad group, because like all of my subscribers, I call y'all the Print Squad. But yeah, it's the Print Squad group, and on Instagram I have, you know, I'm T-shirt TV on Instagram. What's up, Sonya? How you doing? No, Scoob, don't do that. You don't need to do that, Scoob. You don't need to do that. I got it, because what I'm probably gonna do, like what I did last time when I had to buy extras. When they come in, they'll be easier to sell. Like some people, you know, they don't want to buy them because they don't have them. I remember last time one of the guys who bought 1 or 2 of them, and I had some other kind. When he came to pick his up, I was like, I got this, you know, whatever, you know, I told him what I had, and he bought them. So, you know, I'm not that worried about it. I just be out of the money right now. But like, yeah, this is the thing right here. They got all kind of cookies up in here, all kind of cookies. But yeah, so when I buy them, you know, in order to get my money back, all I gotta do is don't eat them. Try to sell them and be like, hey, I had a couple of extra ones of chocolate chip or whatever, and it probably won't be hard to sell them. What's up, Jennifer? It's all good. We still here, and we still got a lot of time to hang out. Let me see. What's up, Sunny G's Barbecues? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Nimio? Hola. He said he's from Panama. Cynthia says, whatever happened to the button school sale? But if you already discussed it, then no need to answer. Cynthia, you trying to be funny, huh? No, I don't think nobody ever bought those school buttons. I don't think they did. I haven't seen not one person with school buttons. I haven't seen anybody with them. I mean, I haven't seen them. And I've been to every game. I haven't missed a game. So, yeah. But yeah, they I guess didn't really sell any. I don't know. I've had a couple of button orders that I did. Nothing big or nothing. Jimmy says, I use the Canon Pro 100. Hi, by the way. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Let me see. Sunny G's Barbecue. That sounds delicious. Some barbecue. JP says, is there any free separation software? They say that, is it GIMP or Inkscape? One of them is supposedly like Photoshop. So the one that's like Photoshop, you should be able to separate with that. King J says, thank you, appreciate that. You're welcome. Scoop says, JP, is your squeegee wide enough? Which side of the squeegee are you using? Brenda says, okay, I would look for them. Thank you. You're welcome, Brenda. Lionel says, who have some good videos to follow for getting into sublimation? A lot of people watch Hats on Fire. We got Gina Gill. She's not on here. What is Just Say the Word here on YouTube? She do a lot of sublimation. If you just type in sublimation on here, some stuff should pop up for you. But that's a couple of people that I can think of that have a few sublimation videos out. You know, I'm just getting into sublimation myself, so I can't really, I mean, I have a couple of videos, but I'm kind of just getting into it. I haven't even used my mug sublimator yet, my mug press yet. So yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm behind because I try to answer every question. So if you did type something in, I will get to it. Youngster says, yummy. They look good. You silly youngsters. Let me see. Lionel said, okay, I read that already. Scoop said, oh, Lord. JP says he's using the sharp side, but he tried both, and it's 18 inches. Sketches says, graphic, you were busy uploading videos today. Graphic, you uploaded some videos. I'm gonna have to check you out too. I have had busy, like yesterday I was at my cousin's party, little boy's party, Landon, and I was helping, like, you know, helping her get things together. I had a pretty busy weekend, y'all. I usually like to relax on the weekends if me and the kids not doing anything, but I haven't been able to relax. Let me see who this is. Okay, she done came now. I didn't know there was, she had text me. Youngster says, haha, easier said than done. Right, talking about what cookies? Yeah, they just some, it's like cookie dough that they're selling. And the cookie, this stuff is expensive, y'all. Y'all see this? Look, I'm gonna pull up, okay, the peanut butter cookie, $17 for a 2.7 pound tub right here, and then it's $18 if you get the ones that you just drop. Now I feel like they got that backwards, but I guess you paying for convenience because you get to keep that little bowl that it comes in, and you can reuse that. You know, you can put you a big bowl of cereal or whatever you want in there. After you bake all the cookies, if you have some left over, you can put them in the bowl. I mean, that to me is more handy than the ones that you just drop on there. And then I might want to make big giant cookies. You know, if you get the ones that you just drop on there, the pre-portioned. But yeah, so I gotta see how many I gotta buy. I think I might have to buy 3 or 4. In school talking about I'm not the boss of hers. No, school, I don't need you to send anything. Let me see. JP says, I remember the candy bar sales, 100 grand, caramel, etc. My neighborhood people were cheap and told me they could pay later. Yeah, a lot of them be wanting to pay later, but you know, with the school, and then like with that money, like I don't like to send my son to school with cash, so you know I have to write a check for it. I don't like to send him to school with that much cash. He might not be paying attention, and you know it's always some gangster kids waiting to come up. Leviti says Gimp is good. Sonya says Gimp. Sonya said Sonny G's Barbecue says it's my channel on Facebook and Instagram. Leviti says I do sublimation. Let me see. Look, I'm just trying to get into sublimation. I can't really say I do sublimation because I haven't done enough. Sonny says I would love to get a shirt made by you for my business. Sonny G, check me out on Instagram. Contact me on Instagram, and I'm getting ready to work on my page so that people can upload custom images and stuff like that. Cynthia says Caps on Fire. Rye says how much for a bucket of chocolate chips? Or a you want a 5-pound bucket, right? a 5-pound bucket. Yeah, I don't know when these cookies are gonna be in. Cause look, I could put it in a cooler, but then you still gotta get it back to California. I can't. I don't know. I I can't let people order that's not local. Cynthia says, "Look like you need your glasses." I probably do. They in the car. What's up, Raphael? Says, "Hey, Sin, how are you? Hey, I seen somebody do a video using a mug press to put their labels on the neck of their shirts. Maybe you can use it for yours too." I would rather use a cap press if I'm gonna do that, but right now I don't do the labels for my shirts. But I do have this idea that it's I don't know. I have this thing that I want to do as for like a clothing line. I have it, but right now I'm not doing anything with it. Youngsters Clothing said, "Yeah, but how big are their pre-measured portions? Cause those giant cookies sound." But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I portion my own, cause I might want one this big or something like that. Like I might want a 6x6 inch round cookie. Lionel says, "I sub JP." Sonya says, "You're welcome, JP." Scoob says, "Raphael, a mug or a cap press?" What's up, Sean? How you doing? Yep. But my nephew had his little get together today, and I'm thinking we might do him something else next weekend if he be good at school, because they only have 3 days of school this week because they have parent teacher conference and they also have fair day. So I'm thinking about doing them like we call them weenie roasts around here, but a campfire, where we can roast the hot dogs and make s'mores and stuff like that over a campfire. CB says, "Have an opportunity approaching. I really need everyone's advice. Trying to, I don't know what that word is, if I want to go live or just post and reply. Trying to decide. Is that supposed to be decide? I don't know. I think you should do both. That way people that don't know you, like if you just go on there and go live, people that don't know you may not know what you all about with your lives. But like if you go on there and you start posting a few t-shirt videos or whatever your channel is going to be about videos." What's up, Oscar? Okay, Oscar, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good night to you too. But yeah, I think it would be good to do both. Cause I don't know, maybe some people might will go on lives, but I think if you do the if you had, what do you call it, if you had a few videos up that was about a specific subject, people would know, okay, this is what she do. But like on the live streams, like y'all know how like on my live streams, unless you stay on topic on live stream, we get to talking about a lot of different things on my live streams. Like we start off talking about t-shirts. We might I might ask how y'all doing, what y'all working on today, something like that. Or sometimes I might come on here and I have something that I'm talking about, but we don't usually talk about one thing on here. So if somebody just happened to jump on your live because they saw you were live, maybe, I don't know. CB says, "Oh, that word, yes, decide." Raphael says, "Scoob, they actually used a mug press. It was a random video that popped up, so I don't even know who they were, but I think the cap press was better." Lionel says, "The Sheila, no, I haven't gotten into sublimation yet." Yep. It's a different type of printing, Brenda. It's where you print. I don't even know exactly how to explain it, but you can print on different items. You can print on mugs. You can print on cups. Mugs, cups, that's about the same thing, huh? Plates. You can print on polyester items. Anything that has that special coating or is made out of polyester, you can print on. And I don't know exactly how to describe it to you, but it works better for white or light colored items. It really works better for white. Like if you have a shirt hanging in your closet and it's got printed color on the outside, like it might be a rainbow color shirt, and then when you look on the inside it's white, that usually is like cut and sew sublimation. I don't really know exactly how to explain it to you. Hopefully that helps a little bit, or maybe somebody else can kind of explain it better. Youngster says, I'm still learning how to heat press before I get into screen printing. I did a run with a friend, but what type of vinyl do you feel works best? What's up, L White? All right, L White, thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. Scoop says, Raphael, interesting. If you look in your history on YouTube, you can find the video. Youngsters said, what kind of vinyl works best? I use different types of vinyl. I have a video called The Secret Vinyl Store. If you type in T-shirt chick Secret Vinyl Store, all the vinyl that I have ever used is on there. Well, it's some that may not be on there, like when I first started, because I don't remember the name of it or something like that. But the vinyl that I repeatedly use over and over and currently still use will be in that video. But all of those vinyls, you know, I haven't had any issues with any of them. Brenda says, I will try to read up on it. If you type on here, Brenda, if you type in here on YouTube, something should pop up for you where you don't have to read. Because I'm a big advocate into, I don't like to read. You know, I don't really like to read. So if you type in on here, you should be able to see a video. You know, that could even show you like different things you can sublimate on. And I don't know if you have the ISS shows or the they're changing the name of it to the Impression something, Impress You. I think it's called Impress You. If you can go to one of those shows, you can see all kinds of equipment and see everything in action and you know, ask them a lot of questions and stuff. Youngster says sublimation printing is like the old fake tattoo prints you put on but can be washed off. But the sublimation in your clothes, it won't come off. The Sheila says, I've tried sublimation on tile, but none of them have came out right yet. And Brenda says, do you use a Cricut? No, I don't have a Cricut. I use I have a rolling 15-inch sticker, and I have a rolling 24-inch what is it called? The rolling 24-inch cutter. Sophia says, this lady explains it. Sublimation, Charmaine Calloway Brown girls. She is on YouTube. Brenda says, okay, thank you, youngsters. Jennifer says, from my understanding, LOL, I may be wrong, but sublimation to me is basically heat transfer ink. It doesn't sit up off the material like vinyl. It's basically fused into the fabric. That's a good explanation. That's why I was saying I can't explain it exactly. I can kind of tell you. But yeah, and you know, it allows you to print on different substrates as long as you have that coating on there. What's up, Kim? How you doing? Raphael says, school problem is I have 2 phones and a computer and don't even know which one I seen it on. You not logged in, Raphael? See, like if you logged in, you can, like I can watch something on here. You know, I can watch something here on my computer, and then I might go to Walmart or somewhere, and somebody might be like, hey, I want to know about this, and I might say, hey, I watched a video on that, and I can go on my phone because I'm logged into my account, and I can go to my history and I can say, hey, I'll send you this video right here, and I can send it to them and they can watch it, or I can let them watch it on my phone. But that, you know, if you logged in, it don't matter. You can go to China and log in. You know, you can watch something here and then next week be in China and go over there and log in under your account, and you can see your history as long as you're logged in. and that's on the computer at the China library, you know. Brenda says, okay, I will look for videos. School says sublimation is just the easiest way to print. Sometimes I don't think it is when that Epson printer get to clogging up, School. Like right now, well, the last time I printed, I got, good thing I didn't have a big order because the black wasn't printing right. And it's like that sometimes. You got to print a few times before it comes out. I always have issues with Epson. Raphael says, School, problem is I have 2 phones. Oh, I read that. Brenda said, okay, read that. The Sheila says, JP, are your videos on YouTube? And he says, yes. What's up, Posy? Do you exclusively use the butcher paper now? Yep, Posy, that's what I use because it's, you know, that was cheaper. And I go to Sam's Club and get it, and it's cheap. So I will continue to exclusively use that unless I find something cheaper. George says sublimation won't wash out or fade. That is correct. And I don't believe sublimation you can bleach sublimation out either. Don't believe you can bleach it out. Nemesis says, hi, I admire your work and videos from Panama. I appreciate you for watching, Nemesio. All the way from Panama. CB says CB says, okay, I have to hop off. She said I have to hop off. She didn't say I gotta hop off, but I'm gonna correct it. I have to hop off. Gonna post and probably go live tonight while I print a couple of shirts. School says, Raphael, what you do that for? Brenda says, okay, and thank you about the sublimation. You're welcome, Brenda. What's up, Trap House? How you doing? JP says, Big Brother can see our history too. Yep. You can't do, that's what I be telling my kids. You cannot do anything on that computer that you don't do anything on the computer that you would have a problem if somebody found out. And especially nowadays, you can lose your job if you work for somebody. I mean, you can just get drugged and everything. And a lot of the people that would be on there dragging you and all this stuff, they can have a private page where you don't even know who they really are. They might name they page something like T-shirt hick. Like somebody else was on here. JP says, Big Brother. Oh, okay, I read that. Sophia says, don't forget to like, you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that thumbs up button. Show some love for your girl. Show some support for your girl. Raphael says, School, computer got hit with a ransomware, so that was the first defense while I took care of the ransomware. Wasn't paying for release of my own computer. Lionel says, do the Cameo 3 truly cut 12 inches wide for Cameo users? Cameo 3, does it cut 12 inches wide? George says, my Epson works fine. I use it a couple of times a week. Yeah, I have issues with the Epson, and I don't know, and I hate Epson. I hate dealing with Epson, to be honest with you. And I've dealt with them over the 10 plus years I've been doing t-shirts, and not even with the sublimation. You doing sublimation with your Epson printer, George? Because I've always had problems with Epson. That's why I didn't have an Epson printer, and that's why it took me so long to get into sublimation, because the cheapest way was Epson, and y'all know I'm cheap. Nalasia says, you can sub on a store-bought white umbrella. Let me see. Sketches says, Lionel Richard, no, it measures more like 11 and a half or 11 and 3/4 inches. Yeah, well, George, you must have an awesome Epson printer. Yours must not be like mine have been over the years. And I mean, Epson is a good company. They stand behind that stuff. But I've had a bunch of issues dealing with Epson from the start. Brenda says, thank you, I enjoyed it. Hope to catch Y'all, tonight, yeah, let me see. Let me see. The Sheila says no, not exactly 12. It may be 11.75. That's the same one I have, George. And I just actually, if I didn't throw it away, let me see. I just printed a design, and I printed a couple of them out, and I had issues with it. Let me grab it if I didn't throw it in the trash already. Let me see. I thought I already threw it in the trash. Yeah, I probably already threw it in the trash, but I had to print it a couple of times before it came out right. And it's only the black. Every other color works fine. It's only the black. And black is like pretty much the main color that you print. Yeah, and I have a dehumidifier here in my dark room. In school, I had to I know you had asked me to sublimate print something for you before. And then I had issues with mine too. JP says, who hates fall? I like fall. That's like the best time of the year. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's when it turns into winter that it becomes a problem. David says, I sub with Epson 1430. As long as you print every few days, it works great. And see, but when I didn't even sub, when I wasn't even sublimating and I had the 1430, I had issues with that. And I ended up getting that HP printer that I have had for over 10 years, and I sold the other one on Craigslist to a guy. Trap House says, what's the best printing procedure that can apply to all shirts? Cotton. Screen printing. I would say screen printing. The Sheila says, well, my Epson clogs up a lot. I'm with you, the Sheila. George says, check out my Instagram, Maple Dark Custom. The Sheila says, mine too, Sin. The black ink. Yeah, and that's the only one that I have problems with. I mean, I like summer. It's all right. But, you know, as far as the weather, I love fall. Yeah, like, I don't even know if I still have that thing you asked me to print out, Scoob, and then when I printed out and you was like, the black is not printing or something, that I printed out like a couple of months ago. And yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. Let me see. JP says, George, I just followed you on Instagram. George says, I love summer. Yeah, and I just what's up, Tex Dap? How you doing? Yep, it will be in another like less than 2 weeks. I got this upcoming week, and I will be headed that way Thursday morning early, as early as I can. Trap House says, I have a Workforce 7710 and it works great. David says the Epson 1430 is easier to repair yourself. Yeah, I just didn't want to have to deal with that, you know, and when I had it, because it just was always issues like using up ink, clogging up, and then you got to use up a whole bunch of ink to get it unclogged and make it work. And that was just with the regular inks and the Epson inks and the off-brand inks. You know, sometimes I'd use Epson, sometimes I use off-brand. I'm sorry. I was just responding to a message. No. Well, it's on the website. They didn't give me the schedule, but it's on the website. I got a class on Thursday and Friday. One is at like 1:15 or something like that. I think that's on Thursday. I don't remember what time the other one is. But it's not like super early in the morning. That was the only thing I did was make sure. I was like, is it super early in the morning? Am I gonna have to be there early? But no, they probably was like, she took forever to send this back. If we ask her to come early in the morning, she won't make it. But I'm usually on time for stuff. I'm usually like early. Like when my kids have doctor's appointments and stuff, I'm there like an hour early or more. Because I like to be out of there by the time. Like if they say my appointment is at 10 o'clock, I like to be out of there not long after 10 o'clock. Sonny said, when you first started doing graphics for t-shirts, what program did you use? Photoshop. That's the program I always use. Photoshop, and that's really the only program that I know. I have Illustrator, but I didn't I have Illustrator, but I don't really know how to use it, Sonny. And it's all kind of tutorials on here. I just haven't had time to try to learn it, but that's something I'm gonna try to learn eventually. Text up says, T-shirt chick, any idea how long that stuff lasts in the dip tank? I need to replace it now. I just and see I kind of got myself in this situation. I'm collecting containers right now to put it in, but I think it lasts probably about a good 8 months, and then it probably depends on your screens and how long you leave the screens in there, because if you leave the screens in there and you let the actual emulsion come off in there, it'll mess it up. And but I think it lasts at least 8 months to a year. If you just dip the screens in there and get them on out, but it eventually will start breaking down. But you'll know when it stopped working well, because it'll take longer to get rid of the start breaking the emulsion down. Let me see. Text Dap says, we will be there Saturday if the Lord is willing. All right, Text Dap, and don't forget to find me and holler at me. George says, I just make sure to print a couple of times a week. I tried that in the beginning, George, but still it was still issues, so I was just like, ain't no use. But the only one that clogs up is the black. All the other ones print fine when I do the test and everything. I have no issues with other colors. It's just the black. And that was whether I printed like that or not. Because at first I was. JP says, that's awesome, Sin. You would do fine. Just don't look at school when you're talking. She would make face. You silly. Text App says, okay. I already answered that one. Let me see. Scoop says, the good thing about the 7710 is that the waste tank is easily accessible. David says, you should use a CIS system on all S. I used to use them in the past, David, and I had issues. Like two of the ones I had in the past, I had issues. And the reason that I did not get a CIS with the one that I have now, because I thought about it, is because the guy that I purchased the ink from, he said if you're not printing every day, you don't need the CIS, because what'll happen is the lines will get clogged up and stuff like that. But I do a little bit of sublimation here and there, but I'm not like a sublimation printing shop. So if I was a sublimation printing shop, I probably wouldn't even have the Epson. I'd probably go ahead and upgrade. If I'm printing more, I would probably go ahead and just get the I can't even think of what it's called, but the printer that's made specifically for that. I just got the Epson set up to kind of try it out and see if it's worth getting the more expensive thing. School said, Nalasia, did you put photographs of the design you did? JP said, have a good night, DeSheila. All right, DeSheila, my bad. I just skipped over your comment. I appreciate you joining us. Sophia said, hey, all my regular printers won't print. What can I do? I have new ink in one, and I did testing like the printers. What kind of printer do you have? Sophia, because I just had a printer that I have an HP printer that I had for over 10 years, and it messed up and it was giving a little error, so I had to replace the print heads, like both of the print heads, and the print heads for that printer, because it's so old, was like $30 for both of them. Actually, it might have been even less than that, but it wasn't no more than about $30. Cynthia says, is Photoshop hard to learn? It kind of is a lot to do, Cynthia, but if you you like with the programs, if you're trying to learn it, you have to practice with it and kind of play around with it. That's what I did. Like, I learned the basics first, and if you need help trying to learn the basics, I don't know if you have it or not, but if you get it and you need some help with the basics, you can contact me on Instagram or on one of the lives, and I can try to do some videos for you, or help you, help you away from the internet, and try to help you. But like what I did, I learned how to do the place the image, and then I just kind of played around with different stuff and how to delete, and it's a lot of stuff I used to do. Now I pretty much just do basic stuff, but that's I think I'm not gonna say it's hard to learn, but I think it's kind of different, especially if you've never done it before. It's kind of like with, okay, when you first start doing vinyl, it might be kind of hard when you first learn, but it's really not hard once you get to doing it. If you understand what I'm saying, I don't think it's hard, but it's so much that you can do with Photoshop. It's some stuff that I can't do, and I don't feel like anything is hard nowadays, because we got YouTube, the University of YouTube, and that's how I learned how to do everything for my business, YouTube. That's how I learned how to start this t-shirt business. I had never seen nobody print until I went to ISS last year in 2018. So that just show you how much you can learn from YouTube and trial and error. TextDap says, can you do 4-color process in Photoshop? Yes, you can, TextDap. I don't know if you watch Taino Inc. Taino, I think he recently did a video on that. But yes, you can. But it's like, if you have a program that separates for you, it's just a lot easier to do. But Taino Inc., he just did a video on that. Let me see. JP says, Cynthia, there's Photoshop can be tricky, but there's so many videos out there. And JP says, Sin will help too. JP says, that's how I learned YouTube University. Yep. Like I learned, it's just so much. Like, it shouldn't be, like, if it's something that somebody want to do, it should not be no reason why they can't do it. Like, if you like, well, I can't afford to go to college. Okay, most people have a phone. Even if you got to go get on some free Wi-Fi somewhere, you can look at some YouTube videos, get you a little notebook. They got notebooks all at Walmart, probably for like 25 cents and stuff like that. Get you a pen and notebook, take notes, and learn how to do whatever this thing is that you want to learn how to do. It's just so much information on YouTube. Cynthia says, is it the $9.99 a month? You talking about that Photoshop? They do have like CD versions of Photoshops and downloadable versions that you just pay one time, Cynthia. But yeah, Photoshop, it can be expensive, but I have on my Instagram page, whenever they have little deals and stuff, I have posted them on there before. But B&H, if you sign up for their deals, because they'll do like a little deal where you have 24 hours to purchase whatever it is. Yes, Oscar, I'll be there all 3 days. Me and Tina and Rye and Matt and Shannon and maybe Gina Gill. I'm not sure if she going there, and Juan. Those are all people that I'm trying to see there while I'm there. But I'll be there. I know me and Rye and Matt and Tina will probably be hanging out like we did last time. But yeah, I plan to be there all 3 days. Sophia says, I have a Wi-Fi HP Office Jet. Let me see. How can I get them back print? I'm not sure, Sophia. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Are they giving you any error messages? Let me see. See, like when I've had problems before with my Oki printer, and I just called the company, and they kind of walked me through some steps and helped me be able to figure out why it wasn't printing. And the reason that it wasn't printing is because I was on Windows 10. It wouldn't print in color. It would only print because I was somehow the fax version of my printer was the one that was active, and so when I hit print, it was printing everything in black and white instead of printing in color. So I contacted them. So you may want to contact them. And it could be something to do with Windows 10 if you have Windows 10, because I hate Windows 10. It's always doing stuff. It's always changing stuff. Like, you have your preferences set for your printer, and it'll go through and it'll change stuff. And like when I'm printing the what do you call it, transfer paper on my laser printer, I can't let it go through slow. It's got to go through fast because the laser printer gets real hot. Probably as hot as a heat press machine. And it can mess up your printer. It'll stick to, I think it's the drum inside your printer, if you let it go through there too slow. Because I had that happen one time, but I had just got that printer and they replaced the part for me because I had not had it that long. But yeah, if you call that company for whatever printer, because I don't have enough information, because you're saying that you got ink in all of them. Not to be giving a dumb answer or something, but okay, it could not be plugged up, or it could not be set up. I have no idea with just the information that you gave me. You may want to call the company, or it could not be logged into, the wireless ones might not be logged into your network correctly and stuff like that, because I have one at home that won't print. I have to actually plug it in, and the reason that it won't print is because it keep disconnecting, because the electricity go out so much out where I live right now, and it'll work, and then I gotta go back and set it up again, and I'm tired of setting it up, so I just plug it in because I don't use it that much. It's the printer that I used to print CDs, so I just plug it in. I get tired of going through all those steps and stuff. But you welcome, Text Dap. Jennifer says, what size? It jumped up. What size button press do you recommend starting with? I live in Chicago. A lot of people request RIP shirts. I was wondering what would be a good size. The 3-inch, at least the 3-inch, Jennifer. For photos, if you're gonna put photos, I would go with the 3-inch or the 3.5. But I feel like the 3-inch is really as big as you need to go. Cause even like we have some buttons. I'm gonna show you this thing over here. This is from when I was in high school, right here. Like, if you look at this thing right here, this is what I have to advertise for my buttons right here, so that I won't have to like print. Doggone it. Okay, so that I won't have to print a bunch of buttons. This is me when I was in high school right here. If y'all see right there, I was number 12. And by the way, y'all, my son, he got to be number 12. And I love, look, I'll tell y'all that after I do this, but this is my sister right here. That's my other sister, and that's my cousin. These are all 3-inch buttons. This is from back when I was in school. So these are 3-inch. So they all yeah. And then we got these over here. It was a lot of buttons on here, but yeah, the 3-inch would be good if you plan on using photos. But my son was able to get my basketball number, so he'll be representing his mom, number 12, like how I was in high school. And then I was 14 in college because a person had number 12, but I just went ahead and stuck with 14 after that person left. But yeah, I would say 3-inch for photos. George says she can go on eBay and buy Photoshop cheap. Yeah, and if you go on B&H, you can buy it for real cheap too. The price was so cheap, that was why I posted it on my Instagram. Let me see. What's up, Garment? How you doing? Yeah, we still here. We still here, CB, and we ain't going nowhere. Sophia says D printers are less than 3 years old, so I don't use them a lot. Only during certain times of seasons do I have to constantly use them. What kind of printers are they? Like, I have a laser printer. I have my HP printer back there, and I have my laser printer up here, and I have another HP printer up here, and you don't have to use them. I mean, that Epson printer, I don't know. It don't matter if I use it every week or not. It still give me issues with something like the black. All the colors work fine except for the black, and it don't matter. It don't matter. I can print a sheet every day. Cause I tried that at first. JP say I look the same. Thanks, JP. Jennifer says, thanks, Sin. I see all y'all athletic, huh? That's good. Yeah, let me see. Like me and my sister right here, we was real good in basketball. My sister right here was real good in track. She was like, she started in basketball too, but she was like really, really fast. So that was what she did. That's my cousin. She played basketball. My other cousin played basketball. I have another cousin, but somehow she don't have a thing on here. I don't know I don't know what happened with that. Why it's not a thing of her on there. What's up, DK? How you doing? Sophia said, okay. But yeah, I am not sure, Sophia. I would check with the companies, and if you got a laser printer, like a laser printer can sit up forever and the ink not gonna dry out or nothing. Now I have had in my my other HP printer, the ink have dried out before because I use the off-brand inks. So I had to just replace the inks. I thought that printer was messed up, but I replaced the ink and it was good. Because it was giving me an error message saying that the ink cartridge was damaged or something. No, I never use LaserFlex. Oh, let me see. CB says some of my shirts have that I've been in the basement too long smell. Are they a lost cause? I need to get a dehumidifier like school. I don't know. Like, I don't know, CB. I mean, if they don't smell, if they have an unpleasant smell, I would try something. I don't know. Maybe even if you get like a air freshener, like an oil air freshener or something. Like how you have the scented oils, and whatever is in that room would start to get that smell. But I don't know. Like in here, I don't know. I never had a problem with the shirt smelling a certain way. I don't know. Maybe I should smell the shirts. I don't know. I never just like noticed it. Let me sniff some shirts and see if they stink. I don't know. But if you feel like they have a smell that's not a pleasant smell, because everybody, well, I don't know, I can't really just say everybody, but like my house probably has a smell, and it may not be a smell that stinks. Different people, like when you go in their house, they kind of have a smell to their house and stuff like that. Like me and my sister was just talking about that the other day. Like when I go to my mom's house, like if my son leaves some clothes over there or something for a while, and then I take them home, and you smell them, it kind of you like it smell like mama house. It's not really a bad smell. So I don't know. Some stuff have smells, but as long as it's not an unpleasant smell, I don't see a problem with it, because I'm pretty sure my shirts probably smell like something, but because I'm always here, and there's another train, y'all, sorry about that. But because I'm always in here, I probably can't really smell the smell, because it probably smell like me, I don't know. Let me see. Like sometimes when I cook different things at home, and I leave, I can smell like the food smell in my shirt and stuff like that. But those are not bad smells. But if it's an unpleasant smell, you may want to try something like that, or maybe even some Febreze, possibly. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, CB. JP says, I'm waiting for Money Baskets to do his first dunk. I am too. That's what I'm waiting for, Jay. I'm waiting for his first dunk, and I'm waiting for his first NBA check. That's really what I'm waiting on. Sophia says, even without using Wi-Fi, it won't print to copy. Yeah, I think call the people, Sophia, and I'm not sure. Like, I don't own any of those printers that you have, and I'm sorry, I'm probably no help. But one thing you could try, Sophia, is checking online. But I don't know if it's if all of them are not working and it all of a sudden happened. It might be a setting on your computer or something real simple like that. But if you call that company, they ought to be able to help you with that. And CB laughing. JP says, my house smells like pumpkin spice. You silly. Hose equals house. You silly, JP. Text app says, T-shirt chick, what is your real name? My real name is Sinicia, but everybody call me Sin for short. And people around here, because they so country, my name is Sinicia. It's S-I-N. I'm going to type it in right here for y'all. Right there. It's got all these I's in it, no E's in it, no, only an A at the end of it. But a lot of people around here call me Sinessa. How do you get Sinessa out of here? Sinicia, I mean, it's just like how it's spelled. I don't know. And I remember one time at church, I had missed a few Sundays at church. I hadn't been in a little bit. This been a while back. And I had a lady that was trying to, like, the pastor couldn't remember my name. He couldn't, I guess I had been out of church so long, he couldn't remember my name. He always, talk to you during the week. We don't have like a whole bunch of people at church on Fridays, and it was like a Friday. So I was like, he was like, what? I can't remember what's your name? And I said Sinicia. So then this woman in front of me was like, I thought your name was Sinessa. I said, no, my name don't have no E's in it, and it only got one A at the end. She trying to correct me on my name, and I'm like, that it's spelled exactly like how it's pronounced. I said, people just don't pronounce it right, and I'm not, like, I used to be really shy, so I'm not gonna just like correct people, And then my thing is, if you saying something that's not a smart something, I don't feel like I should be like, if you're saying something that's not right, I feel like people who know-it-all people are the ones who correct you and stuff like that. I mean, especially if I'm not friends with you or something like that. Like if I got a friend or something like that, I might correct you and be like, hey, you probably meant this or that instead of what you said, but I don't know how to get that. Sauce One says Febreze. Oscar says, I'm gonna be Saturday, hope I can meet you there. I'll be there Saturday, Oscar. It'll be me and Tina and probably Rye. So depending on everything, because I know, like, we got a good little drive. I gotta check with Tina and see how long her drive is and stuff too. So as time get closer, I should be able to let y'all know the exact times I'm gonna be there. But I'm gonna try to be there as much as I can, like the full day. But I know last time we had left a little bit early because we went to eat, which we ate at Papa Do's, which was like not far from where we were. It was actually right there, kind of right next to it. Ryan says, I've been using vinyl to print shirts for my new t-shirt line, and just by testing, I am amazed at how well they hold up. My shirts have been washed 20 plus times. Excuse me, and still looking great. Yeah, vinyl works really well if applied correctly. Most of the vinyl, I mean, it could be some vinyls that's not that good out there, but all the ones I've ever used, I haven't had any issues. DK After Dark says, I was in the mall the other day, and a shirt guy had a Costco killing it, printing pictures on transfers on an Epson and pressing. Is there good transfers out there, or it won't last long? The best transfers I know of are the Jet Pro soft stretch ones. But they only work on the light color shirts. And I have a shirt that I use for I'm gonna have to bring that shirt. I'm gonna have to remember to throw it in the car tonight, so maybe I can show it on the live stream tomorrow. And let me see. Yeah, maybe I can show it on the live stream tomorrow, but it's from like 2008, I believe. And the shirt had got like, I had stopped wearing the shirt and stuff. The design was still good in it. Let me see. CB says Sauce One might try that. That's my stock that I need to sell customers. Posy says, how many GB do you have on your laptop for business? What is GB? I don't know what that is. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I'm kind of lost. JP says, Cheryl Brown, I use the very large Ziploc bags to put the shirts in. David says, that is too many. 3 is too many. Sketches says, LOL, I didn't even tell people my last name because they can't get my first name right. You silly. They add letters, change the letters around, etc. Yep. And I probably was one of the people that did it if your name popped up on here, Sketches. JP says, I can't stand people that correct you all the time. Yeah, and I'm just like, I know my name. This has been my name all my life, but I'm not going to be correcting people. Like, if somebody called me, like, if I've had doctor appointments and stuff like that, and, you know, they'll mispronounce my name, and I'll tell them, you can just call me Sin. You know, because I'd rather not go through that, because I know I have an issue sometimes trying to remember the names, and I'm reading the names on here a lot of times. What's up, Hard and Hustle? How you doing? George Simpson says Papa Doe. Let me see. Sophia says, that's how people do with my name. They say Sophia or Sophie instead of pronouncing it correctly. So Sophia. Leviti says, my government name, Whiskey. DK says, Jet Pro Soft Stretch with inkjet or laser. Inkjet. Text Up says, t-shirts. Have you ever had problems with your ink washing out after just 1 or 2 washings? I had a problem when I first started because they wasn't cured properly, and I had that problem with some shirts that were white. They had white ink. They were blue shirts and they had white ink, and there was the one time that I had that problem. And after I had that problem, I made sure to cure them, and they might have been over cured before I got to a point where, you know, because I was curing at that time with a flash dryer, so, you know, I had some issues and they washed out. But, you know, I learned from my mistakes. What's up, Sundry? How you doing? All right, Hard and Hustle, I appreciate you stopping by, and while you working, getting your work on. Levi says 3rd grade I got called Whisker a lot. Text, oh, I think I read that. But yeah, that's when they're not cured properly. Like, one of the harder inks to cure is the white ink, because usually if you put white ink on like a black shirt or, you know, a dark color shirt, you're gonna kind of have to put a couple of layers on it. And when you do that, the ink gets thicker. So most of the other colors, like if you printing black on white, you know, you putting a thin layer of ink, so it's not gonna take so long to you know, it's not gonna take as long to cure, or, you know, it's gonna be easier to cure it. Let me see. Nalasia says, I stopped correcting people to pronounce my name wrong. It is what it is. I know who you're talking to. Yeah, and see, your name is not that hard to pronounce, Nalasia, if they look at it. I mean, maybe if they say Nylaja or something like that. I don't know, but Nelasia. I mean, I don't think your name is that hard because it's, to me, it looks exactly how it's spelled. But I do mispronounce some names on here. Let me see. CB says I was multitasking. Where will y'all be this weekend? Well, I'll be moving this weekend, and my nephew, we probably gonna be doing like a little campfire cookout or whatever you want to call it. We call it weenie roast down here in the South. We'll probably be doing one of those for him on Saturday, and you know, that night. Let me see. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate that. And you know what, Sophia? It's another person that's got my same name. Another person got my same name, Sinicia. I was mad when I found out. It took me about 3 days to get over it. I did not like that. George Simpson says try going through life with Simpson as your real name, as your real last name. Look, they probably, well, at least the Simpsons, that they probably used to, you know, kids can be so mean and cruel. They really can. CB says I used to pronounce it negligee. Is that negligee that you put on there? CB, you silly. You're welcome. You welcome, Leviti. And I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Text that says my name is Croatian and people know me 30 years cannot spell it. Let me see. JP says text that's a cool name. Ryan says I just must have caught up on videos, but did you ever decide which of those 3 heat presses to keep? I kept 2 of them, Ryan. I got the 16 by 20 drawer press from Heat Press Nation. I got that one, and I also have the Hottronics Fusion press. I have them both. And I have my 15-inch Hicks that I started out with. Hustle and Horse says I added them to the website, but I only bought 2 and they were sold out. But message me the size and I'll let you know when I get more in. Let me see. JP says his name is Price, so you can imagine all the jokes. Let me see. Let me get caught up because I'm having a hard time trying to keep this thing from jumping up. So I pronounced it wrong, Nelasia. So can you do it right? Because I want to pronounce it correctly. Now I'm mad. I'm going to have to type your name in Google. I thought I'd been pronouncing it right all this time. Doggone it. I thought I was pronouncing it right. I need the correct pronunciation of your name, Nalasia, so I can at least try to pronounce it correctly. I'm sorry. And I've been calling you the wrong person for over a year now. I'm sorry about that. George Simpson talking about OJ Simpson. All right, George. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be called that. Cheryl Brown talking about the Simpsons. Sophia says, might name my first child that. No, Sophia, you can't take my name. You can't take my name. I'll help you name your child. Look, that's probably not a good name to name your child anyway. I feel like names are important. I like my name. It's an alright name, I guess. But like with my kids, they have names for reasons. Like my oldest son, his name is Absalom, and that means father of peace. And that he is exactly like what his name says. He don't want no confrontations. I mean, he's just he don't want no problems. And my other son, his name is Ari. That means lion, and he is like a lion. He is just like into everything. He's loud. You know, he just like a lion. So my name begins with sin. It's a made up name, but everybody know what sin is, which, you know, I do my best to avoid sin or sinning or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if that's a good name to name your kid. I just feel like, you know, you should give your kids good, meaningful names. Like, I don't know if y'all know Joyce Myers, but her first name is Pauline and her middle name is Joyce. So Pauline means little preacher. What is it? Little joyful preacher or something like that. Her name means little joyful preacher, or little preacher with a joyful spirit. That's what her name means. So y'all see, if y'all know who she is and y'all have heard of like her past story and stuff like that growing up, and her name turned out to be what she is, you know. So I don't know, I believe names have a good meaning. I feel like you should give your kids a good name, you know, or a meaningful name. Oscar says, I'm gonna fly from Memphis. Text app says, my last name is Piscatch. I might have pronounced that wrong. Heart of Hustle says, haha, Sin is having the same problem as me last night trying pronouncing Levi. Yeah, some names I'll be having issues with. Sketches says, no one has my name, so I am the original too, Sketches. I'm an original. Somebody copied off of my name. They copied off of me. Yeah, they copied off of my name. That's the thing with that. Jennifer says, my last name is Hood, so I bet y'all. So I be all y'all. Let me see. All right, CB says, Nalasia phonetically spell it Sin, so Sin can try. Yes, do that. Please do that, Nalasia. She has us calling you wrong. My fault. That's my fault. And she just, I'm just gonna say the N, Miss N. That's what I'm gonna call her, Miss N. T-shirt says, do you like the Hotronix press? I mean, it's got a lot of features, but I mostly use my Heat Press Nation press. The only thing I use the Hotronix press for is when I'm doing sublimation. David says, my real name is Tom Cruise, but someone else. You silly, David. What's up, Wilson? Thanks for the thumbs up. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Chevalier? You talking about Chevalier? Chevalier? How do you say it? Chevalier? Mikey says, can you say Chevalier? Chevalier? I think it's like Chevalier or something like that. Nalahu? It's probably Nalahu. Sophia says it's probably Nalahu. Nalasia ain't gonna even tell me now. I've been saying it. No, I want to pronounce it correctly, Nalasia. You have to spell it. You have to spell it out for me. I don't like to call it wrong and be thinking I'm right. Now I feel like I'm special. Like I rode the short bus. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Just started watching you. I'm new to the t-shirt business. Man, it's a lot of help. Thank you for watching, Nikki. I appreciate you. Posy says, how many gigabytes do you have on your laptop? My bad. You put that earlier and I didn't get it. I am special, Posy. Let me see. Gigabytes. I think I got 16, I think, on here. I believe I have 16 on this laptop. I think that's what I have. I have well, under some of my videos I post this laptop and everything. I think it's probably under one of those videos that tell you what all equipment you need to start a t-shirt business. Ryan says, I love my Heat Press Nation. I think that's the coolest thing. You can get to high quality for a lower budget. Matt says, great. LOL is pronounced Chevalier. I should have knew that. That's like a Louisiana name, ain't it, Matt? I should have knew that. If y'all, it's a lot of stuff in Louisiana that's hard to pronounce, like Atchafalaya. What else? I can't even think of nothing else right now. Atchafalaya. Let me see. What's up, Sister Scrap? Thank you. I appreciate you watching and joining in. Chevalier. Sophia says, yes, I know Joyce and also Miss Priscilla Shearer. Spelling might be wrong. Let me see. CB says she saw Sophia and I saw Miss I can't pronounce it, Schreier live at the Impact years ago. She's awesome. Let me see. Mikey says Val like Val Kilmer. What's up, Pam? My bad. I had skipped over you. My bad. JP says get those likes up. Yeah, y'all show your girls some love. Hit the thumbs up button. CB says, Prince Squad, you all are awesome. Don't forget to answer my question in the group. Text app says there's a joyful spirit on the chat tonight. Matt says my family is from Louisiana. I'm part Matwire. Check out the documentary called People of the Cane River. I'm related to them. All right, Mikey, I have to check you out. It was another guy. It was a Matwire guy on here one time on one of the live streams. He don't be on here that much. He's from Natchitoches, and Natchitoches is, I don't know if your people are from the Natchitoches area, Matt, but it's a lot of Matwires that live there. David says Chevalier. I can't even say it no more. Is the title of a French government official. Sophia says yes, CB, she played in the movie War Room as well as in another movie coming out, Overcomer. I use Photoshop, but Illustrator probably would actually be better to use, but I don't know Illustrator. I have Illustrator on my computer, but I'm not good at it because I haven't took the time to learn it. But it's a lot of what do you call them, tutorials here on YouTube that could probably help with that. But I use Photoshop to design everything. I need to learn Illustrator though. That would be a big help to me if I could and would. CB says my laptop just froze. Matt says the literal translation of Chevalier, I can't even talk, means knight or horse rider. Night rider. How about Night Rider? And Kit and all of his homies. Okay, I look like I got a lot of questions tomorrow for the morning live on Instagram. I'm gonna save them for Instagram. You know what? Y'all know what? I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be substitute teaching tomorrow, y'all. This will be the first and last time that I do it From now on, I'm not going to be answering when they call about it. But I'm not going to be able to do the live stream tomorrow morning. And I'm sorry about that. I wasn't even thinking about it. But I'm going to try to do it that night. I'm going to try to do it that night and make that up. But that should be the first and last time. Because I'm not trying to. Everywhere I go, people want me to work. People want me to substitute teach. I went and took my son some food to school. And they like, actually last year, the woman asked me if I would get on the sub list, and she never called me last year. And then she called me last week, but I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't answer it. And then she called me Friday, but I'm not trying to be doing nothing extra. I hope so, JP. I'm ready to be at 100K. When I get to 100K, I'm gonna do a real special video for y'all. Do a real special video. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I need that plaque, Mikey. Or Matt. Look, every time I read that, I want to say Mikey. I need that plaque, Matt. I need it. They sell fake ones on eBay. JP said that's even better. Well, if anybody else got any comments, questions, because we almost at the 2-hour mark. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Somebody just, commented on here 34 minutes. They said your videos have helped me out significantly. I wish you nothing but more success in your business and YouTube channel. They could have been on this live stream. I don't know if they on there. That's Christabellion. You on this live stream, Crystal? Matt says you deserve it. JP says gonna get up on time. I don't twerk, JP. I don't twerk. I don't even dance, really. CB says I'm almost at 100K. Oh wait, I'm still trying to hit 100. Then I can go live on YouTube. You silly, CB. I think you can go live, but you have to go live from your computer, CB. You can go live now. You can go live on your phone once you get 100, I think. JP says, me too, CB. Nikki says, I have Silhouette. Is Photoshop easier to learn because Silhouette makes my head hurt, LOL. I don't know. Anybody on here know if Silhouette, which is harder to learn, Silhouette or Photoshop? I mean, I think they have a bunch of tutorials on Photoshop. So that I don't know about Silhouette because I don't have a Silhouette and I have never tried to, do that software. But I feel like because they have so many tutorials on Photoshop, that it makes it easier to learn. But all right, Sauce One, I appreciate you stopping by. But I think you have to kind of play around with it. Like when you don't have, even when you don't have orders, you get on there, you play around with it. You try to make a logo for yourself, or just play around with it. Text App says 39.5 thousand subscribers. Shamila says, let's have a party. Look, when I reach 100,000, maybe I can do a meetup somewhere and do a live video or just a video of the meetup or something. I don't know. If enough people wanna look at my big forehead in real life, maybe we can do that. What's up, Billy? How you doing? Shamila says, I'm late. It's all good. We still on here for a minute. Buffy just subscribed, CB. Ryan says, I like to make my own die cut stickers for my brand on the Silhouette. What's up? Sister Scrap says, Silhouette is very easy. CB says, Nikki, Silhouette gets better. If it makes your head hurt, Photoshop will put you in traction. Wow. They both require practice, practice, practice. Matt says, I would say get into Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop if you plan on doing art professionally. JP says, do you feel that GIMP or Inkscape is or Krita can stand up to screen printing designs? I have never used anything but Photoshop, so I can't offer any answer on that part. Billy says it's been a busy weekend. Shamila says I'm too shy. I was real shy. But I'm not so shy anymore. CB says thanks, Matt and Buffy. And George subscribed, CB. David says CB is hilarious. Shamila says I use Print Shop close to Photoshop. CB says thanks, George and Jen. Matt says, being Pam, you late. Uh-oh, you know what that means. You silly, Matt. Matt, you silly. Look, you got me laughing too much. Matt, I'm trying to hold it in. You silly. JP says 5 years working with Photoshop and Illustrator, and I'm still learning. Yeah, it's so much you can do with Photoshop and Illustrator. I feel like the only people that can do it all is the people that created it. And then it's so many different ways that you can do the exact same thing. I know especially in Photoshop, and I'm pretty sure Illustrator too, but it's just so much different things you can do. CB says this week I will be dropping my back to school parody. Yes, there will be printed shirts involved. TextF says maybe you can have an opening song to your live stream and it could be Tell It Like It Is. They're not gonna let me use that one. They're gonna get me for infringement. I have to sing my own version of it. Nikki says thanks, CB. I've been practicing. I will keep watching tutorials. Pam says sorry, Matt, the factory is closed. Y'all silly. You silly, Pam. Look, I don't know why that was so funny to me when Matt did the joke. I guess I don't know. JP said my ADHD kicks in bad every time I start a design. LOL. Where's Shannon at tonight, Matt? Tell her I said what's up. CB says let me know what issues you run into. Nikki, let me know what issues you run into. I will try to do videos to help. But yeah, y'all, it is almost tent o'clock. TENT. Like a tent that you would camp in. It's 9:27. If y'all got any questions or comments or anything that y'all would like for anybody on here to know, then y'all go ahead and let me know. Nikki says, okay, CB, I will contact you as soon as possible. ASAP. ASAP. Let me see. Look, I'm tempted to answer some of these questions tonight. It's a bunch of Instagram questions. I don't know. It's maybe not a bunch, but it's some that's popping up as I'm on here. Pam says, my husband, I will be celebrating 30 years on Thursday. Yay. Congratulations, Pam. My sister, I think, how many years? I think they'll be celebrating 8 years or something like that. My sister and my sister TK and her husband, their anniversary is in October. But they married her sophomore year of college. And they were high school sweethearts. So it's 10:28 past my bedtime. Have a good night. All right, Sister Scrap, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I need to make a lot of money this week. I'll be moving this week also. Hopefully, it's still issues with the place. The people were supposed to be out on the weekend of the 15th, and they still were not out. But the woman said that the place should be ready on Monday. So I'm hoping she's talking about Monday the 30th. Monday the 23rd, which is tomorrow, and not Monday the 30th, because I'm planning on moving in on the 25th. That's my plan. That was my plan. JP says, celebrating 5 years of being single. We about in the same boat, JP. Hard and Hustle says, break time, LOL. Cynthia says, you up late. I'm always up late. Y'all, you don't notice I be always having bags under my eyes. I need to get rid of them and go to bed on time, and maybe I can look more youthful or something. I don't know. CB says, time for me to jump on Alibaba. Matt, you silly. Matt talking about I'll be celebrating 10 years of divorce soon, JP. You silly. And Matt says, then there's Shannon. You silly, Matt. You Shannon you gonna go to sleep and wake up tied up. Shannon gonna get you. Hopefully eventually, Sketches. Let me see. Substitute the A with AI. And the substitute the A with AI. I'm scared to pronounce it. I still can't pronounce. Substitute the A. Substitute the A with AI. Nah. I don't know how to. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Miss N. CB says laptop still frozen. Billy says, I'm out. Y'all crunk like it's daylight outside. You silly, Billy. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Matt says, that's the idea, but our live isn't that interesting. Let me see. CB says Billy is too funny. Hard and Hustle says, oh, a hater put a thumbs down. I just let them put it on there. That might be the highlight of their day, Hard. They might come on here and be like, I gotta hit a thumbs down because she gonna do that video today. And they might keep them alive by hitting that thumbs down button. I ain't gonna be mad at them. Sophia says, congrats, Pam. Jennifer says, I'm sitting here trying to embroider on a hat with a single needle machine. This is driving me crazy. Ryan says, when is Matt and Shannon going to get married? Yeah, Matt. The inquiring minds want to know, Matt. And are you gonna invite the whole t-shirt crew, like me and Rye and who else? Ryan from Ryonet and Jonathan from Cat Spit Productions and everybody. You gonna invite us all? Let me see. Matt says, who keeps hitting the thumbs down? I don't know. Probably that person that got about 10 different pages. Matt, I've been having a person that kept making up new pages so they could come on here and harass. They made up a page that was like they made up a C Block page. Like some of the people that be on here, they made up pages with their names, but you know, like they might make the next one might be Mikey Designs or something, but it won't have your picture right there. You silly, Matt. Yeah, I did miss it. I did somehow I didn't get it. Let me see. CB says, Miss Ian, you're gonna have to post a video on your pronunciation. LOL. And love it. Yeah, you got send me a voice message on Instagram, Miss Ian, so I can pronounce your name right, and I don't have to say Miss Ian. All right, Text Deb, thank you for stopping by. CB says, yeah, Matt, we all gonna show up. Matt talking about he pleading the fifth. All right, Matt. Sketches says they can go live from the wedding. You silly Sketches. Hart says haters don't quit, Matt. CB says, Matt, even if you don't get married soon, you can still send me some cake. JP says that's a word for that person, but I can't say it on here. Matt says we'll let all of you know before our family members. You silly. C Block says they did all I didn't know. CB says, yeah, on Facebook a Cheryl Brown popped up with a similar pic, so that prompted me to put my pic back instead of a graphic. Put the I in place of the first A. Nalaja. Is that right? Nalaja. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Matt says, T-shirt chick, we would love to have you all. We'll let you know when we book our flight and arrangements to Houston, Texas. We'll let you know when to book your flights or travel arrange. Okay, all right. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna drive over. That's just a little 4-hour drive for me. CB says, computer frozen. Might as well cut off that heat press. What's up, Eagles Media? Numbia says, hi, T-shirt chick. It's been a while. Mania from Eagles Numbia. You're doing great. If you don't have haters, you aren't growing. Yeah, I be having like psycho haters, Eagles, and it's like one person that I know of. It was two, but I think the other person was a normal person and they just stopped coming on here. But the other person had made a bunch of different pages, and you could tell it was the same person because they were saying the exact same thing. And stuff like that, that where people need help and you don't know how crazy they are, you got to be careful. CB says sin sounds right. Shamila says, I'm in the process of purchasing a sublimation heat press for socks. Can you do a video? I really like the way you explain. I gotta find a sock jig or make me one, Shamila. That's something I want to get into, especially with my sons both playing basketball. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna probably go ahead and make one, and like some of this stuff, because the video that I posted a while back, what I was telling y'all about, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. Who has the time to make so many I don't have time to did I get it right? Did I get it right? Nalaja. Did I get it right that time? But yeah, I don't have time to be on somebody's page that I don't like or just harassing somebody. I don't have time for it. I just barely got time to do everything I need to do, like with my kids, taking care of them and doing everything. I don't have time to be worrying about what somebody else is doing so I can go hate on them. I'm trying to push positivity, because you reap what you sow. And I don't want to be hating on somebody or harassing somebody or whatever. I'd rather just have positive vibes or just not deal with somebody if it's somebody that I don't like for whatever reason. Yep. B and Pam says sock jig from Caps on Fire. Yeah, I was thinking I might make one, Pam. I saw a video, but I'm gonna have to see. But y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. We are past the 2-hour mark. If anybody got any comments or questions or whatever, and Matt, I will see you at ISS in, I guess, about a week and a half. JP says I made a sock jig out of wood for our socks. Hart says I made my own jig for socks out of some dry erase boards that I bought from Home Depot. Shamila says great, thanks JP. Matt says JP, your channel is hard to find. Can you drop a link to it so I can sub? If you click on his picture, Matt, or click on the little buttons on the right side of his picture, and you can probably go to his page from there. Okay, I got it. All right, Nalaja. All right. Matt says sounds great. Nalaja states, is that near our... All right, David. David got jokes. Let me see. All right, but I'm gonna get ready to get off here, y'all, because I gotta get up and do something I would rather not have to in the morning. Heart and Hustle says time flies. I did a 3-hour live last night. Was a good time. Yeah, I be having fun on here. I don't be wanting to get off sometimes, but I need to go. I need to get off. But I'm not really a teacher, so I can be zombie like at the school tomorrow, and they'll just be like, we just won't ask her to sub anymore. Maybe that's what I need to do, and they won't ask me to sub no more. They'll be like, she was asleep in class. All the kids will be talking about me. We had a sub, but then it might embarrass my son. I don't want to embarrass him, but he always say, can't nothing embarrass me. I can't get embarrassed. School says, Matt, click the 3 dots on the right on your computer, or his image if you're on your phone. CB says, don't forget to answer the question I posted in Print Squad. I will post in other something as well. Answer as soon as possible. Matt says, thanks, Sin. Y'all are more savvy than I am. I'm not that savvy. I be having to get help. I can't make nothing. To make that little washout booth, because I'm so cheap, I had to get help. I be trying though. Pam says I'm going to have to find a video on making my own. All right, JP. It's going to be later tomorrow, y'all. It's not going to be 10 a.m. I'm going to have to do it after I come back from my son's basketball game. And it's probably not going to be like super long. But yeah, because I'm supposed to be teaching tomorrow. If I just stay up all night and don't go to sleep, maybe I'll go to sleep in class and they won't ask me to sub no more. CB says, seeing you are serious. I'm being serious, CB. And Pam says, yes, they will call you. They probably will, because I don't want to do it. School says if the bell does not have the parentheses on the sides, you will not get all the notifications. Matt says, Sin almost reported him. JP got the bell ding now. Let me see. David says, I hope the kids you teach are 14-year-olds. They already look, they told me I was going to be in the special ed class with Mr. Somebody. So at least I have another teacher in there with me. I had, like, when I first moved back home, I used to substitute at the high school. Like, I was subbing at the high school, and then I got a job. They hired me at the alternative school, which was a mixture of junior high and high school kids. And I did that for 4 years, well, 3 years, and then an extra year I was doing like another job there at the school or whatever. CB says, did you make the Christmas animal shirts? I didn't, if you're talking to me. All right, C Block. Matt says, Sin, just reclaim in your driveway like I did back in the day. Don't do that. Take it to the car. I used to take it to the car wash. That's what I used to do. And I used to have that the hook arms, y'all, back in the day, because I used to scrub it, and I didn't even have a pressure washer. Pam says they just want a warm body. Look, it probably don't even have to be warm, Pam, because I really wasn't trying to sub. JP says kids have no respect these days. That's when you know you're getting old. And Elijah says good night. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow, but it's not going to be the morning. It'll be the afternoon, probably around. My son, where's his game at tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 23rd. He plays at home, so I'm gonna try to come over here around 7 or 7:30 and try to at least be on here for like 30 minutes, y'all, and then I'll be back on schedule starting Tuesday. Pam says, I haven't been to my classroom since school started. CB says, Sam, remember the group that wanted you to make the Christmas shirts? Was it with farm animal? Oh, I told that woman I wasn't gonna be able to do them shirts because she got too worrisome, and the thing is like far off, and she was contacting me too much, so I told her I wasn't gonna be able to do them, and then she gonna text me why, because I'm not gonna be able to do them, because I'm not. I like peace. Matt says, get off my lawn. All right, C Block. Sophia says peace and good night for real. All right, Sophia. But yeah. And that's the same woman. Y'all remember when I sold my screen printing press? I don't know. It just something didn't really seem right with that order to me either. Because she was like, email it to me. Do the design, email it to me. And she bought my screen printing press, like my older ones, and then when I was trying to buy back the one color one, she was when I was trying to buy back the one of them, she told me she didn't want to sell it back, but I could use it, and she never brought it. And then she was like, she thinks she must have gave it away or sold it, or I don't know. She acted like she didn't know what was going on. So and then she's being worrisome. So I just would rather not have to deal with it. JP says because LOL. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining me on here. I probably won't have a video up for tomorrow because I had so much going on this weekend. I edited that one, but I got another video that's about an hour long that I wanted to get edited. But what I'll probably do is get it done and do it for a premiere on Tuesday. So y'all make sure y'all hit the notification bell for that. But I appreciate y'all. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, Cynthia. Y'all gonna be tired of me if I stay on here another hour. Y'all gonna be like, she be on here too long. Shamila says, I work at school and I get plenty of business there. You can get great connection. That's why I talked about the socks. They're hot now. Cynthia said, enjoy your night. Look, I'm about to get home and go to bed. I gotta iron Ari's school clothes. Well, actually, no, I don't, because he got a basketball game, so he can wear like sweatpants or whatever. CB says it was awesome. Thanks a bunch. JP says Matt like the king of comedy with Bernie Mac. Get off my couch. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, y'all. Look, I've been on here so long, I gotta stretch. But I appreciate y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for the live stream, because I'm gonna be booked up this in the morning. But I will see you guys. I'll see y'all in another video. Prince Squad out.